Alright, Shalom. I'd like to give all praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and much respect and love to you brothers out there, the hopeful elect, just pushing this truth day in, day out to the best of your capability. And for today's topic, alright, I know dreams are, a form of business, but I had a dream that I was being chased by Esau, hunted down, and right before Esau was gonna kill me, the thought popped up in my head. And no thoughts of our own, really, And the thought popped up in my head. Wait a minute, I'm the son of the living power, and I believed on the Lord, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, and the Lord had gave me spiritual powers. All right. So for the first scripture I'm gonna bring out, this is Isaiah 40 and 31. But they that wait upon Yahweh shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary, and they shall walk and not faint. All right. So what that means is, to run and not be weary. You're gonna be able to run, fly. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be able to fly. You're gonna be able to, you're gonna have superhuman speed. You're not gonna faint after running, sprinting from here to Texas. I'm in the Bronx, from the Bronx to Texas. You ain't gonna be tired. Yeah, that's that spiritual power, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, in my dream, man, I was gonna get killed. And I just had that faith. And I believed that the Lord would deliver me and give me the ability to withstand Esau, and He did that. And that was a dream. So how much more when this happens in reality? All right. And now I'm gonna jump down to Isaiah 59 and 19. So shall they fear the name of Yahweh from the west, and His glory from the rising sun. When an enemy shall come in like a flood, the Spirit of Yahweh shall lift up a standard against them. And that standard is spiritual powers. Okay? So, brothers, certain brothers are going to be rounded up into camps and beheaded, as part of the prophecy. Okay, as a model for Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. But certain brothers aren't going to be touched, and the Lord's going to use, He's going to give them spiritual power to show off His power. So when the UN troops come in, say to an elect man's house, and they raid his home, they break in, as soon as they go to harm that man, the Lord's going to lift up that standard, and that standard is going to be spiritual powers, man. Motherfuckers coming in, guns blazing, and they start shooting, and you stopping bullets in midair. You know what I'm saying? That's going to be some shit, man. And these are the things that, I pray for, and you brothers got to pray for, but you got to believe in these things. Believe that it will happen. Believe it will happen, okay? Now, I'm going to jump down to, this is, because I want to get on the top. You got to believe the Lord's going to give you spiritual powers, and this is Matthew 21 and 22. In all things whatsoever ye shall ask in prayer, believing, ye shall receive. Believing. You can't just ask it, well, I want this, I want that, and you don't believe it. You have to believe that these things will happen. So when you ask for spiritual powers in the time of calamity, you have to believe that within your spirit that Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai is going to do that for you. Okay? And when I pray, I believe and I know that the Lord's going to give me spiritual powers, man. All right? So you brothers got to believe that. And now let me jump down to just as an example of what's to come. This is Judges 15:14 on down. And when he, which is Samson, and when he came onto Lehi, the Philistines shouted against him, and the Spirit of the Lord came mightily upon him, and the cords that were upon his arm became as flax that was burnt with fire, and the bands loosed from his hands. And he found a new jawbone of an ass, and put forth his hand and took it, and slew 1,000 men therewith. And Samson said, with the jawbone of an ass, heaps upon heaps. With the jaw of an ass, I have slain 1,000 men. One man slain 1,000 men. That's spiritual powers, man. Okay, so in the previous script, you know, when Satan comes in as a flood, you know, when the Philistines shouted against Samson, you know, right before, you know, he was bound, they shouted against him. The spirit hit him, and when the Satan come to take us down, the spirit's going to hit us. All right, and we are going to slay 1,000 men. All right, hold on, let me get another scripture for you, brothers. All right. Bear with me, brother. All right, this is Leviticus 26:8 KJV. And 5 of you shall chase 100, and 100 of you shall put 10,000 to flight, and your enemy shall fall before you by the sword. So that's spiritual powers too, man. You know, Jake, sons of Jacob, us Israelites, we are royal people, man. And when the Lord, you know, as he's getting ready now, okay, he's going to put that spirit back on us to be great warriors, man. All right? And we're going to conquer the land once again through the spirit of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, and all nations are going to be subject unto us, and neither will we be slaves anymore, and neither will we be in this lower state. All right? Brothers, man, be happy, man. We be going home, man. This is the it, man. Great terrors are going to come, but you got to believe in the Lord, man. That Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai will be with you, man. Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai is the creator of all things, evil and good. Alright? He gonna be with you, man. If you believe, don't fear it, man. Now let me go to I'm gonna end with this scripture, brothers. Alright? This is Romans 8:31. What shall we then say to these things? If the Most High be for us, who can be against us? That's it. Alright? And we his children, man. We're his, spiritually, we're his women, the apple of his eye. The Lord is for us, man. He's for us. Fear none of those things is going to happen, man. Don't fear it, man. Pray for that King David's spirit, man. King David wanted to battle confident because he knew the Lord had his back. And the Lord got our back. Ye elect men out there, man. And he ain't gonna let nothing happen to us. Alright, and with that, I'm gonna say Shalom, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Shalom.